men in the house?
Yeah.
Can they stand? We'll be doing it together, so you might stand for a while. Bishop, I want to again, as I've always said, last year, because of my family situation, I was called to take the podium, but I knew I couldn't. But I thank God this year, I'm back. Somebody say I'm back. You know, I really want to thank our overseer, Bishop and Papa of the house, as I've always said, for having that vision to give us the opportunity to do it together. While I called the children up was because I believe if we don't know who we are, then forget about doing it together. So my prayer is that as I've been called upon by the grace of God to give the opening word as we move into the next 4 or 5 weeks of the next month, I pray that from the onset we'll start by knowing who we are. Amen. But the Lord Almighty in His grace bless us and guide us. May you take your seats. You know, the vision for the month, as you might have read from the WhatsApp, is Man of Valour. And I begin to ask myself, looking into what Bishop has been doing the last weeks, I then got a better understanding of why we as men were given the challenge to work on this topic. And for a start, I would like 2 quick Bible readers to read me. First, somebody will read me Judges 6. (11 to 16, please. And somebody will quickly handle Joshua 1, specifically 7 for me, please. Any quick reader? Microphone. Judges 6, 11 to 16, please.
Judges chapter 6, from 11 to 16. And then came an angel of the Lord, and sat under an oak, which was the Ophrah, that pertained unto Joash, the Abizarite. And his son Gideon threshed wheat by the winepress, to heat it from the Midianites. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him, and said unto him, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befalling us? And where be all his miracles, which our father told us of, saying, Did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord has forsaken us and delivered us into the house of the Midianites. 14. And the Lord looked upon him and said, Go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hands of the Midianites. Have I not sent thee? And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Menash, and I am the least in my father's house. 16. And the Lord said unto him, Surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianite as one man.
Joshua 1:7, so that we see it in context.
Joshua 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous, and thou might observe to do according to the law which Moses my servant commanded you, not to the right hand, nor to the left, and thou might prosper wheresoever thou goest.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Brethren, while I took these 2 Bible reading, it's because I believe in a process like this, we set ourselves in context and we move in context. And I'm praying for the grace of God, because the way I started today, probably it will help progress in the right direction. You know, men of valor were being called upon. As we read, when Jesus went to Gideon, he officially and specifically declared to him, "You man of valor." That is of all. That was Gideon. My question and challenge to us as men today, in the church of our generation, not even the voice of God. Let's come to our situation, the voice of our bishop. My question is, if he was to stand and say, "You men of valor, I challenge you," are we really worthy of that calling? This is serious business. And you know, I'm a direct talker. And I pray that by the time I talk, let the Holy Spirit minister to you in the right way. Because my vision might be very, very difficult to handle. You know, I don't believe in a generation of men that sit and talk without action. I don't believe in a generation of men that the power of fear has overcome the power of initiative. The word valor in itself, as described by the English dictionary, talks of bravery and courage. I'm just putting us into context. Are we brave enough if we are called upon? Are we courageous enough if we are called upon? And the question is, if we cannot, but why? You know, I was really, really excited last night when I was trying to put my own little I could present today. My mind immediately went back to 2 years ago. For those of us who can remember, I talked of something about endurance. And in the course of talking about endurance, I also, in my own way, brought the picture of Joshua. He's strong and courageous. And the question I asked myself this morning, if Joshua and others were not in line in that journey from Egypt through the Red Sea, if they were not in line by Moses, then my question is, who would have taken over that battle? Let's think. Because I don't think when Moses turned and said, the battle now goes over to Joshua, I don't think Joshua was 100 in line. They were on the front row, defending the cause. That is theology. But practicality tells us today that we, the men of this church, we have to stand, we have to be strong, we have to be courageous, because the church of today, the covenant word, and the covenant word of tomorrow is in our hands. You know, like I always say, something crossed my mind this morning. And you know, whenever I stand here, I like to use myself as an example to encourage people, because I know myself better and I know what the grace of God has done for me. Hallelujah. And like I always say, for the weaker vessels, that I pray that the Lord might strengthen when somebody stands like this and talk, you move outside and say he has been proud. Sorry. I'm glorifying the Lord Almighty. That is my mission. I want us to be focused because, Bishop, I begin to ask myself the question. 11 years ago, this is practicality. If the spirit of fear had overcome me, believe me, brethren, not in church, but I would not even have had the audacity. Dutchman will say, to take into action the vision God had put into my hand. And that's why I believe that once we overcome the spirit of fear, it will open the doors that I believe, for me as a businessman, I will tell you my greatest fear is the belasting deed. The taxation, believe me. But I overcame the spirit of fear that I will not be afraid of the belasting deed. And I'm encouraging you men of the church today. Have no fear. Have no fear. I am excited. There is a lot to put onto this, but I believe that we are moving into a process, and Bishop is guiding us through this period. It is a very, very sensitive and serious topic, man of valor. My prayer, my wish, is that by the end of this session, the Lord will raise some men of valor in this house. All we need to do is to avail ourselves. I read carefully Gideon 6 to 11. This is somebody who was not even ready for the calling God was giving him. You heard Bishop talk a few weeks ago of the Midianites. These are people Gideon could not even imagine himself taking up the challenge of defeating the Midianites. But Bible literature says that he stood up the challenge by the grace of God and they were defeated. I'm just setting the body. And as I say, men, let's open up our hearts this crucial 4 weeks, that by the end of it, we'll have some men of valor standing here. For now, we don't have them yet. We are working towards having them at the end of this program. But the Lord is a mercy.